What?
The sauce.
Yeah, I think they're using.
Yeah, it does look like it.
We straight double dipping in this thing.
Working on the weekend as usual.
Way off in the deep end like usual.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lilian, and in today's video I'm going to do a mukbang with my friends. This is Miku, this is Selena. We're eating Caribbean sushi. Shout out to Sushi Order for giving us this bomb ass food. If you want to try out some Caribbean sushi in Rotterdam, definitely check out their page. I'll leave their link down below. Before we head into this video, please subscribe to my channel and let's hit 5,000 subscribers. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and follow us on Instagram. I'll leave our names somewhere here. And yeah, here. By the way, we're doing a Q&A, so I asked you guys to ask us some questions on Instagram. So we're going to be answering these questions while we're eating this food. So I think we're ready. Let's go. I kind of want to start with this.
Alright, should we do it together?
These are tempura shrimps. What is it called? Yeah, tempura shrimps.
Yeah.
This is my favorite food, I think. I think this is my favorite food.
This.
I just love this. I crave this all the time. Literally, I crave this all the time. So this is Obsession, this is Yummy, this is Curadice, this is Tiger, and that's steroids. Disclaimer, I cannot eat with sticks, so don't judge. We got a lot of questions about uni and studying and stuff.
Yeah.
So the first question is, what do you study and where? So me and her study management of international social challenges. It's basically like public administration
And like international relations a bit.
international relations, political science.
It's a little broad.
Sociology. So we study MyZoc, and then we all study at Erasmus University in Rotterdam.
And I study International Business Administration.
They are international students, and then I'm just Dutch.
Mika, where are you from?
Where are you from? You come here often. Let's explain where you are from, honestly.
I'm Swedish born. Passport is Swedish. My origin is Eritrean.
Oh yeah, we're all Eritrean.
East Africa. My upbringing is 4 different countries. I was born in Sweden, but then I lived in the United Arab Emirates. I lived in...
Where did you live?
United Arab Emirates. Dubai. I lived in Senegal, I lived in Ethiopia, and then Sweden. So those are the 4 places, and then now I live in the Netherlands.
I'm from Germany. Frankfurt, born and raised.
The Habesha city of Europe, basically. These bites are very big though. So all of us study at Erasmus University in Rotterdam. Yeah, we're all 3rd years. So we're gonna graduate this year. Bachelor's degree in the pocket.
By God's grace.
By God's grace, by God's will.
Can we talk about this food real quick?
It is worth it
Yeah.
to move to Rotterdam for this food.
About Sushi Order, they also have takeout events every month. So they have a pop-up event and a takeout event. So the takeout event is usually 2 days where you can order in advance and then pick it up. And then the pop-up event is where you sit down and eat. But with both events, you have to order in advance. So anyways, back to uni. Someone also asked me, a Dutch girl, why I chose to go to Rotterdam University or if I would go to another university. To be honest, if I wouldn't go to any other university. The reason I chose Rotterdam, like I chose my university before I even chose the course. With me, I really like the vibe of our uni. I really like the fact that it was one big campus.
Yeah.
So you don't, because a lot of cities like in Amsterdam and stuff, you have to move throughout this, like
Gotcha.
their buildings are spread across the city. We have a lot of international students.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you speak more English than Dutch at our uni, so that was also a thing for me. I came from a very white racist city, so I just wanted to get out of there and go as international as possible. So
yeah, I actually completed like my last years of high school in Sweden, and it just felt natural for me to like go somewhere else. So I was actually gonna go to the UK, but
Brumtown.
yes, exactly. Birmingham. So I was gonna go there, but I also have family here. So my mom came here to just visit some family, and she called me and she was like, "Yo, like," she didn't say "yo," but like she was like, "Hey, you know, there's this school. You know, I know some people that go there. Like, have you considered it?" And I was like, "Nah, mom. Like, I'm going to England." So then she was like, "Consider it. You know, you should check it out. It's called this, this, this." I was like, "All right, whatever." So I check it out, and I'm like, "Is this in Europe? Like, it's a campus, whatever." And it's like, it would be nice to be somewhere that I've been before, because I've been to the city a lot growing up. So then I just considered it, and I just applied, I think on the last day that you could apply. And I was still like, I'm still going to England, whatever. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, this seems like a place I would thrive in. So Lilian.
Yeah, why did you choose Rotterdam?
It was very randomly. I didn't even know about the university before I chose to go to Rotterdam. Shout out Winta. We made a trip to Rotterdam.
Why did you come to Rotterdam?
Because we didn't want to go to Amsterdam.
True. Amsterdam is
no
overrated.
shade though.
No, Amsterdam is overrated.
No, I like
It's
Amsterdam,
definitely-
but I've been there before, and then yeah, we went to Rotterdam. Yeah, I really like the city. I like the vibe and everything about it. And I was in a situation where I already graduated from high school, and I was just working and traveling. I was in a gap year, and then I was thinking, yeah, let's see what kind of universities are there. And then I saw that they have a very good business school, and I already knew I wanted to do business. And then yeah, I just applied, but I didn't expect to move. But then I also applied to other universities, of course, because I already took my gap year and I didn't want to take another one, and I had to have a plan B. But then I got accepted to that school. Then I told my parents about it, and then I moved. And now I'm here, and I'm loving it.
Yeah, someone asked for school advice and uni. How is uni life, and how do you balance uni with work and your social life and your hobbies as well? So for me, I feel like because I started working at a young age. Like, I got my first job when I was like 15. So I'm kind of used to like combining work with school.
Yeah.
I kind of know like how much I can work besides school. So you'll notice over the years like what's too much and what's okay. So I usually work like 12 to 16 hours. But it also depends. Like now in uni we only have class like 2 days a week. So there's a lot of free time to work while maintaining a good balance.
Yeah.
But it also, you just need a lot of discipline, because I definitely don't have my stuff together.
I don't think any of us
I'm behind all the time on uni, and that's not even because I work, because I've been unemployed for the last year. But
say it with your chest. That's it. Just say it. You know.
It's just because life happens. You know, don't be too mad at yourself. I think that's a big thing. But also, you know, be strict with yourself at the same time. You're good with like
Me?
keeping ahead of your stuff. Yeah, I feel like I feel like we only study when we have exams.
You gotta put us on class like that.
But she is always on top of her stuff, so she's definitely no, you are. Okay, so
It's just like she said, I'm going down, you're going down with me. So
Like, I have my shit together, but at the same time I don't, because I'm always under time pressure, because I'm a last minute person. It's not the best trait to have, and it's very, very stressful.
you
but
never
because
seem
I'm
stressed though.
I am though.
Okay.
You know, I'm stressed when I'm at the library from 10 a.m. till midnight.
Yeah.
That's when you know I don't have my shit together. But like, and that happens every exam season.
I think it's impossible to avoid stress.
yeah, because we get stressed from uni, but like, you know, life moves on while we're in uni, so like things don't always go right, you know. Bills, responsibilities, you know.
You learn a lot.
You learn a lot.
Responsibilities hit you like, okay, groceries are expensive. One thing that I expected to be a lot cheaper is groceries.
It's just, that's the thing. So like these things we like just have to adapt and learn, because I'm pretty sure like my first semester being here, like being in a different country, you know, really having to like give myself a budget and stuff. I was buying the grande, what's the biggest size for coffee in the store?
Fenty? We get extra hot, soya, blonde, vanilla, extra shot lattes, and now it's like we're getting
water.
Machine coffee.
That's
50p coffee.
Literally, yeah. So like you learn as you go. I think even things that we do now, we're gonna like change in the future. It's just how it is. We also cook for each other.
Yeah.
So like if one of us is just having a hard week, we just text and someone else will bring you food. So that's real friends.
I feel like I'm always feeding you guys.
She's a plug for snacks, guys.
Okay, snacks.
But I like it. Like I don't even mind cooking for people. I kind of
because you
like
also
cooking.
you cook in like with surplus, like
like
it's like this is what I'm eating every day for a week. So like she always has good food.
I cook a lot, so I don't mind inviting them over for dinner or bringing food to uni or whatever.
Yeah.
And I love snacks. When we're studying, I need to have my snacks, and I need to have
like the chocolate.
Yeah, I need to
the
have
salty, the candy,
sour.
No. It's chocolate, cookies, chips or crisps, and some sweet candy.
No, you always have your sour.
Yeah, but that's like sweet too. It's sweet.
It's like candy.
It's candy.
Okay.
That's crazy.
And chewing gum. So someone also asked, how do you combine your hobbies with your uni and your work? For me, because YouTube was my hobby, and it's kind of YouTube is my hobby, and it's kind of
this is her last video, guys.
It's kind of a commitment as well. It's not something. Well, in my first year, I was kind of lacking, to be honest. I was just posting whenever I left. But now I'm trying to be consistent. I am being consistent. So it's more of a commitment now. And you know, if a hobby is that important to you, you just have to make time for it. And time management is key. I haven't mastered that key yet, but I'm trying. And you know, it's important to make time for what you enjoy doing.
That's on period.
Period. So we got 2 questions. One is, do you have a boyfriend? And the second one is, what are your thoughts, opinions, and experiences on dating outside of the race? And like what your parents and stuff
think about
what
it.
your parents think about it, or like the influence that your parents have on it. I have a boyfriend, same country or same race. She has a boyfriend, not the same race, and she's single. This is my first relationship, so for me it was just very easy. Like, it makes things a lot easier, not even necessarily easier, but the process is just much smoother. Especially with me, my boyfriend is from England, and my mom's English is not that great, so it would have been a struggle if he didn't know how to speak Tigrinya, but he does, so he can still communicate with my whole family, and I can still communicate with his family. And also, just you have a lot of stuff in common, because at the end of the day, you know, you share the same culture and the same background. Say, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a problem if you date someone from outside your race.
Definitely.
And also, if you date someone from within your race, there can still be hella problems.
So yeah, as Lilian said before, I have a boyfriend and he's not Eritrean. He's half Nigerian and half Cape Verdean. And yeah, it's completely different cultures. We do have the same norms, values and morals and all of that. But yeah, the culture is completely different, and he's also from the UK. So he does not speak German and he does not speak Tigrinya. So sometimes there is a language barrier between my parents and him, but my mom, her English is pretty good, so she can communicate. My dad, his English is not the best, but it's fine. Like, they're bonding over football and whatever, so that's cool. And obviously with my siblings, he's cool too. So, but yeah, before I got into that relationship, there are always those talks like, yeah, like date someone from your own race or date someone from your, like, the same culture.
Yeah, I think they all want you, like, they prefer if you would go with a Habesha person.
Which makes sense. I totally understand it.
So I'm not in a relationship, but like the way I see things, obviously I think a lot of it influences not only like where we're from and who we meet, but like just the way we're like brought up. So because I grew up being around like cultures that were just so different from mine, like that just made me like open-minded as a person. Like really, like I hate to like judge people, I hate to like assume things. So when it comes to like building relationships and stuff, I kind of agree with you guys. Like, I don't see a problem with dating outside of my ethnicity.
I think it's kind of inevitable as well.
Yeah,
like
but
in the world that we live in now, we live in such diverse countries.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you were born and raised in Eritrea and you're living there and stuff, it's very hard to even date outside your race.
That's what I always say. I respect like our parents' point of view because they don't know their our life like that, you know.
But they also understand that we're in a different time now.
Yeah, like the thing with me is like with a lot of things they are quite like I want to say modern, or like they've adapted what they believe just because. Like the reason I traveled was because of what my parents were doing for work, so they've seen the same stuff I've seen, and so when we like talk about relationships or living or whatever, like they'll basically be like, yo, I'm down for anything, like as long as it makes you happy and stuff. And even when they talk about like how it would be easier, they like really urge me to not like limit that, you know, as if like I don't agree with them. But yeah, they're just like, they're like, no, but honestly, Mikal, like, you know people from everywhere, because like even my
they just want you to have a husband. All right, should we do the last question? What would you say to your younger self? I think I would tell my younger self that stop trying to fit in. They're not your people, so don't force. You know. Like for us, for example, when I met you guys, it was very natural. You know, I didn't have to change who I was, or I didn't have to change my ways, the way I speak, the way I could just be myself. Whereas in high school, I was really trying to fit in, and if I was with one person, I would act different than if I was with another person. But that also had to do with my high school. So that's a whole nother story. But basically, my high school was very white, rich people. So, and also a lot of racists. So I was just trying to fit in. In total, we would not be more than 10 black people out of like 1,000. The rest of them were all white. They're all like super rich, and you're just like, I'm just wearing my H&M, Zara, you know. And now it's cool. Like I really don't care. I'll proudly show a Primark outfit. I'm like, I really don't care. But because you're at such a young age and you want to fit in, and you're very easy, like people can very easily influence you. So I think I would say to my younger self, stop trying to fit in, be yourself, don't worry, you got this. And yeah, especially being a girl and being at that young age and being very like easily influenced, a lot of what we go through has to do with our self-esteem and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think mine would also be know your worth. Not because I didn't know my worth, but I just like when you're in middle school and high school, you'll get criticized for things that are just naturally you. Like
whereas now,
where people can like accept that that's like how people are, and people are different. But yeah, so I think I didn't necessarily like change myself a lot. I was blessed with like schools that didn't have a lot of like bullying and stuff. Obviously there was still things that made people, you know, upset and whatever, but it wasn't too bad. Even though I didn't change myself, I always like, you know, it's in your head a lot, you know, am I cool? Am I hanging out with the right people? Like, do they like me? You know, like that's just always something that was like constantly, you know, like following. It was like, I don't know, it's like a voice in your head.
I think every girl goes through that phase, and every girl learns from it. I feel like it's kind of essential to, like, it made us become the person that we are today. Literally, high school was the worst time of my life.
Really?
I really hated my high school. Like, I was so, especially the first 2 years, there were some other black girls and, you know, friends that from my first school, we went together to high school and stuff like that. So we could just, like, we had our group of friends. But then people started changing schools and dropping and stuff, and it was just like everyone fell apart basically. So in the last 2-3 years, I was literally the only one left at that school. And I just hated it. Like, I was trying to fit in, but it wasn't working. And at that point, I was just like, you know what, hoodie, headphones, and I'm just gonna sit in class and get through the day and go home. It sounds very dark and depressing, but I was never bullied, so it wasn't really like, it was my own choice to be like that. And I had like 1 or 2 friends in high school that I could, like, you know, rely on. And on top of that, I had my close friends outside of school. So for me, it was just, okay, I just need to get through the day until 3 p.m. and then after I'm just gonna chill with my friends. So I don't really care if people thought I was a loner or something.
Yeah.
Because I knew that I had my friends outside of school.
Yeah.
Whereas to them, school was literally their whole life.
Right.
Yeah, believe in yourself. That's it. Period.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm just
that
kidding.
on that.
Oh, there was
that's
a
it.
question I had.
What was the question? What was the reason?
What was the reason? Oh yeah, someone asked too. Who's your biggest fan? Shout out Miriam. Love you.
Draghi.
My biggest fan is Abigail, my baby,
She is.
my number one. You guys probably see her on my Instagram stories because I share that video every time.
That's her child.
She is my biggest fan.
Lilian is a teen mom.
I am.
We're kidding.
I
We're kidding.
I have
We're
so
not.
many babies in my life
Make
right
that
now.
as like okay, answer it in Dutch.
So we
too.
have a
Yeah.
Dutch question.
Draag je lenzen of is het je eigen
She speaks like Swedish
oogkleur?
with like Dutch words.
Wat het ook is echt mooi. Heart
So what does
emoji.
that mean?
Are these your contacts or are they your own color? I think with something, but they're still nice. Exposing myself, ready? Contacts. Fake eyes.
She gets so many compliments on it, and she always feels so awkward.
I don't feel
saying
awkward.
it.
It's just like, 'cause some people,
You always
I've
like-
had people like ask me, and then I'll tell them like, oh, I'm wearing contacts, and they're like, yeah, I wanted to know if you were lying. So I just say it every time, but I forget because
you need like your
they're
yours are
prescription.
real- yeah,
like it's
real
not just
contacts.
So I've been wearing them for
She's
maybe
blind.
8.
But I cannot see, I'm legally blind.
Ik ben zo lekker ongelooflijk.
Ik ben zo lekker. Ongelooflijk.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to Sushi Order again for this delicious food. We didn't even finish it. We have a whole roll left, but filling.
Some-
I'm gonna take it home. Don't worry, guys.
Don't worry,
Bro.
babes. I got it actually because my
No,
bag
It's
is right
cool,
here.
You know, you
My
don't
bag
have
is-
space.
Guys,
No.
we're in my house, so this is gonna go to my fridge. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And also,
You're not gonna say thank you to us for being here?
thank you for being my guest on my talk show. And if you want to see more of me with my friends, let me know in the comments down below.
Me.
Of her.
Oh.
No, she's water. So, thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Out.
A-Town.
Favorite from before. This is the last time, but not the last time like before.
You know I'm undefeated. A real high girl know how to keep a nigga heated.